I'm Denise Aguiar and I'm studying fine art printmaking. My earliest influences was, I think, just Tinkerbell and Barbie and just animation in general. And I always knew, oh, I just want to draw this. And then from then on, I went to like loads of galleries and I would see works like Francis Bacon's, like figurative, sort of abstract forms, which were quite dark and gothic. And I kind of really got into that. I kind of fell in love with it. I wanted to splodge paint on the canvas. I chose this degree over all the other art degrees out there. Initially because I really love Brighton and I love the area and it's just so like colourful and there's always something happening. And then when I saw the actual workshops and the studio and all the printing presses available to me, I thought, oh wow, this is amazing, it looks so good. My biggest influences on my work are Louise Bourgeois. She has this piece called You Come to Me at 10 a.m. and it's all about how this friend visits her at 10 a.m. and drags her out of her isolation, and she traces like her hands and his hands on like paper with like red gouache, and the idea of just like using these hands and like the red paint, which kind of signifies emotional intensity, it's like there's something so human about it. And from there it just struck me like, oh wow, hands, it makes such a good imagery. So I've collected a lot of like family photographs and I've sort of circled in red all of their hands. So I've blown up their hands and it's all like pixelated and fuzzy, kind of like how memories are after a long period of time, like you don't quite remember them anymore. And I've tried to screen print them using text alongside it. So one of the texts that I've been using is from my mother's henna song. So in Turkish culture, you have to make the bride cry on a hen night. So I use the lyrics to those songs and they kind of talk about distance and loss as well. My artistic ambitions for the future, I wanted to make like really large scale work. So Alex Katz, he does really large scale environmental pieces. So I kind of want to try doing that and using more textiles and perhaps embroidering or sewing into my prints. After uni, I may like go on to do like a master's and perhaps be an art therapist. Art therapy more is just like helping people communicate and understand their feelings through art. Or maybe even just working in a studio somewhere in Brighton and trying to like print my works. Fingers crossed that may work out and I'll be a famous artist.